Fearing a new energy crisis, Europe wants to change the way it powers itself.
Europe's electricity prices are structurally too high. For fossil fuels, we are completely dependent on expensive and volatile imports.
European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen admitted the vulnerabilities of Europe's energy security, while ministers across the bloc demanded answers on a possible energy crisis. After the US and Israeli strikes on Iran, the Strait of Hormuz, the choke point for roughly a fifth of global oil and gas trade, closed, shaking the markets and driving up oil and gas prices. This is a familiar panic. In 2022, Russia's invasion of Ukraine cut off the pipeline gas that Europe had spent decades depending on. Brussels looked for solutions to diversify and ended up relying on the US for 60% of its LNG. But Brussels says it has the answer to end this dependency. In December 2025, Brussels adopted the EU Grids Package, the most ambitious overhaul of Europe's energy infrastructure in its history. The package includes 1.2 trillion euros in grid investment by 2040, 500 plus gigawatts of new renewables capacity, 8 strategic energy highways connecting the bloc from the Baltic to Iberia. The logic is straightforward. The more energy Europe generates at home from wind, solar or hydropower, the less oil and gas it needs to import from abroad. Grids are the backbone that makes that possible. Right now, Europe's electricity networks are fragmented. A solar surplus in Spain cannot easily flow to a gas hit in Germany. A wind boom in the Baltic cannot reach the south. The Grids Package promises to fix all that with cross-border energy highways to mesh national grids together, faster permitting down to a maximum of 2 years, a single EU-wide energy scenario to coordinate planning across all 27 member states. In practice, stronger interconnections mean that when one country is hit by an LNG price spike, surplus power from a neighbor can fill that gap. It also means less exposure to Hormuz-type disruptions, fewer binding wars with Asia for LNG cargoes, a system that can absorb shocks without emergency fossil purchases. The Grids Package won't lower the energy prices anytime soon, but it can remove the structural vulnerability that keeps putting Europe in the same position, depending on fossil fuels it cannot control and shipping through routes it cannot protect. The Commission, walking now on tightrope, wants these key projects running by 2030. For the full story, read our in-depth explainer on euronews.com.